Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Outrage over a lack of charges in Breonna Taylor's death sparks unrest across the United States as 2 police officers are shot during a protest. We'll go live. We'll go to Louisville for the latest. And it's time to make your voice heard. Early voting begins in Michigan today. What you need to know. We begin with new information into what may have caused a house to explode in Oakland County, injuring 2 people inside. Video captured the big blast overnight. Investigators in Commerce Township think that it may have been caused by a drug operation inside of this house. The home on Arbutus near Newton and Commerce roads was leveled in this explosion. Rod Maloney hears from neighbors about what they saw and heard.
An explosion in and of itself will get your attention. It lifted the roof right off of the building along with blasting the chimney apart. But firefighters were on edge because an explosion at the beginning means there's something unusual, and that's exactly what they found. This is neighbor Tony Lempert's security camera from 5 doors down. It recorded this massive explosion that rocked this neighborhood and knocked him off the couch.
Large, huge explosion. Didn't know what was going on. The daughter's car alarm went off.
He ran down the street and saw the house at 3237 Arbutus burning and saw 2 men battered and bloodied, having been thrown from the building. Tony said when EMS took one of them away, he thought things looked a little strange.
The guy they brought out on the stretcher had a yellow down-filled jacket on and was torn to shreds, and there's feathers flying out down the road. And I immediately thought, why does this guy have this coat on and during the explosion? It wasn't that cold.
Immediately, firefighters started bringing these canisters out of the house. They look like propane tanks, but Commerce Township Fire Chief Jim Dundas says they contained something else.
In putting the fire out, our guys did find several butane tanks in here. We found at least 6 butane tanks.
Beyond the safety concerns, a call went out to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office for an investigator.
Butane's a very flammable, potentially explosive gas. Lends itself to the idea that they could have been processing marijuana in this house.
So then they hash oil?
Yes. It's mind-blowing to think that that was so close. We had no idea.
Well, the fire marshal's office is here from Commerce Township. Also, sheriff's investigators, including the drug team, is out here inspecting the house. They do have a desire to interview the 2 men who were here last night. In Commerce Township, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Rod, thank you. We're told that the 2 young men inside were badly hurt and taken to the hospital, but we don't know their conditions at this time. Anger and heartbreak have boiled over into protests all across the country after a Kentucky grand jury brought no charges against the Louisville police officers in the death of Breonna Taylor. 2 police officers were shot in Louisville and more than 100 people were arrested in the protests. As Blaine Alexander reports, 1 officer is facing charges for the raid that left her dead.
2 Louisville police officers are recovering, shot during unrest overnight that gripped much of the city's downtown. This gunfire captured in a police live stream in the area where the officers' shooting took place.
Officer down, right there. Officer down.
I am very concerned about the safety of our officers. Obviously, we've had 2 officers shot, and that is very serious. It's a very dangerous condition.
Anger spilling into the streets after the grand jury decision in the Breonna Taylor case. Louisville under a 9 p.m. curfew, the National Guard moving in as police and protesters clashed. Similar emotions echoing in cities nationwide, from Chicago to Atlanta to New York City, even turning violent in Denver and Buffalo, where cars plowed into protesters, and in Portland, where a Molotov cocktail thrown at police caused chaos. Taylor, a 26-year-old former EMT, was shot to death back in March when police with a no-knock warrant entered her apartment. She was inside with her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. He says police never announced themselves. According to the state's attorney general, officers and a civilian witness say they did. Walker thought they were intruders and fired a shot. Police responded with gunfire, killing Taylor. Of the 3 officers involved, only 1 will face charges, but not for Taylor's death. Former Officer Brett Hankison charged with wanton endangerment for firing bullets into Taylor's apartment that ended up in a neighboring apartment. For the other 2 officers, no charges.
According to Kentucky law,
The use of force by Mattingly and Cosgrove was justified to protect themselves. There will be celebrities, influencers, and activists who, having never lived in Kentucky, will try to tell us how to feel, suggesting they understand the facts of this case, but they don't.
For many filling the streets,
Was it surprising for you?
No, it's not surprising. Very rarely do black people get justice when it comes to police.
in a scathing statement, attorney Ben Crump, who represents Taylor's family, writes how ironic and typical that the only charges brought in this case were for shots fired into the apartment of a white neighbor.
We know that across Louisville, more than 100 people were arrested. Curfew is set to go into effect again tonight at 9 p.m. In Louisville, Kentucky, I'm Blaine Alexander, NBC News.
Blaine, thank you. The mayor of Louisville says that one officer shot during the protest was treated for a leg injury. The other is recovering from an abdomen injury. Members from the state's legislative Black Caucus are introducing new legislation to increase accountability in policing. The legislation would remove qualified immunity for officers in unreasonable physical force cases. Qualified immunity is a legal provision that protects officers from prosecution for constitutional violations. Lawmakers say that the new legislation will hold bad officers accountable.
The ones that follow the rules are the majority. We're talking about a couple bad actors that make it bad for everybody else. But when we continue to see the stories of people of color who have unjustly lost their lives at the hands of police, who have been unjustly beaten or brutalized every day under abuse or injustice, those bad actors must be held accountable.
This new bill is a part of the House Democrats' Equal Justice for All plan, which would bring reforms to Michigan's criminal justice system. It is an important day in Decision 2020. Early voting begins all across Michigan. Already underway. If you requested an absentee ballot, it will be mailed out today, and you can now cast your ballot in person at your clerk's office. To vote early, you can go to your local clerk's office and ask for an absentee ballot and vote right there. Nearly 2.4 million people in Michigan have requested the absentee ballots. There is still time to request one. And let's get over to Brandon. Talk about this forecast for this Thursday following a gorgeous day yesterday and warmer than average temperatures. We'll take more of that.
Big time. Yeah, and we've got more of that. A pretty considerable amount of more of that, and that's good news here heading into the first weekend of fall, hanging on to summer and flirting once again with 80 degrees, maybe a degree or two cooler than yesterday. We've been battling some clouds this morning from what was Tropical Storm Beta. On average, as we look here at the milky skies in Ann Arbor, about 73 degrees. It is 73 in Ann Arbor, Lapeer 74, Monroe. And temperatures as we head through the rest of the day, getting up into those upper 70s, probably a couple of neighborhoods flirting with 80 or a little warmer. Wet weather is well to our north and will stay there. Coming up, we are going to look at the continuation, how long we see this warming trend, and any more 80s out there. It all comes to a very sharp ending, though, and we'll explain in the 7-day. Rhonda, that's coming up.
Oh, we know all good things come to an end. Brandon, thank you. Now to the coronavirus and the impact the virus continues to have on our economy. The number of people filing for unemployment benefits went up last week to 870,000, but the overall number of people getting benefits dropped to 12.6 million. Today, the Detroit Regional Chamber announced next year's Mackinac Policy Conference is going to be held at the end of September because of the coronavirus. And in Michigan, we saw 705 new cases and 12 more deaths in the past day. He escaped with minor injuries, but the plane was destroyed. We're now learning what caused the plane carrying NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go down. But first, President Trump pays his respects to Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg this morning as the showdown over her seat on the Supreme Court continues.